أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم كما قال عز شأنه كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت وقال كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقدموا بين يدي الله ورسوله صلوات In the light of حقوق and the system of rights explained by Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salatu wassalam. We are speaking on the right of your elders, Haqqul Kabir. Last couple of weeks we talked on this issue of Haqqul Kabir, what Imam is saying after explaining so many different rights that you have to pay. He speaks about Haqqul Kabir. The word Kabir, of course, is used in Urdu and you are very much familiar with this word. Kabir means your elder. Respect, as I said earlier, is a subject which is the foundation of our faith, Islam. Anywhere you see, whether it is usul deen or furu' deen, in the bottom of everything you will find respect as the foundation for all our faith and practices. Look, the first human being that Allah created, Adam alayhi salam. Allah made him, Allah appointed him as his Khalifa. إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ Khalifa. When he made him Khalifa, immediately the issue of respect and disrespect started there. Immediately. إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ Khalifa, I am appointing a Khalifa on earth. Then Allah says, Inni khaliqun basharan min teen. I am going to create a human being out of clay. He is announcing in the gathering of malaika. He is addressing the angels. Look, I'm going to do this. What? To create a man. So he is going to create a man, and where? Fil ard, on the earth. Apparently nothing to do with the angels. Angels are angels. They are ma'soom. They don't need any khalifa. They don't need any nabi. They don't need any guidance because they are pre-guided already by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are ma'soomeen. They created infallibles and sinless. and desireless. So they don't need anything. They don't need guidance. The guidance was for human being. But the announcement was among the angels. In this announcement, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders the angels to prostrate for whom? For Adam alayhi salam, to do sajda, to bow down for him, to put their forehead on the earth for Adam. فَإِذَا نَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. Then you have to immediately put your forehead on the earth in respect. Now, فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ, respect him or do sajda to him. What does this mean? Sajda is not jaiz except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you do sajda to anybody else, it's haram. It's not jaiz, it's shirk. So is Allah ordering the angels to do shirk? To do kufr, to do a big sin? No. Sajda here is, according to riwayat, it says sajda ta'zeemi. And this is our topic. Sajda ta'zeemi. The sajda not considering the one who is in front of them, Adam, as their God and Lord. No. Ta'zeem. Ta'zeem means respect. A sajda to manifest your respect to him. That's it. So why in the first announcement, while he created first man, he is ordering the angels to do sajda, to show them and tell them that respect is the base and foundation of religion. Religion is just started by announcement of Khalifa. This is the first announcement, religious announcement by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first one. And this first announcement, Allah made it clear that the religion is based on respect. If you don't respect, you have nothing to do with Allah, you have nothing to do with religion, and not just religion, remember. Maybe somebody says, okay, I'm not a religious person, I don't care about respecting other people. If you don't care about respecting, because I'm not religious. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created first man. It is man, human being, Adam. You are Adami. You are a human being. As a human being, there are human values. You cannot ignore the values, human values. If you ignore religion, you cannot ignore human values. There is a difference between you and animals. The animal might don't have respect. Maybe. Although they also have their own system, subhanallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created in such a way that in their instinct, still there is a hierarchy system, they follow it. If you see the bee, they have a system and they have a leader and they follow the leaders. But let's say, fine, if they don't have religion, they don't have laws. If they don't have laws, they don't have respect. So human beings have to respect someone. You have to respect someone. If you think you are everything, I'm this, I don't have to respect someone. So nobody will respect you. Then this will be chaos in the society. Respect means you have to listen to somebody. Who? So respect comes based on what? In the first. I just gave you an example of Adam. Let's stick there. When the angel said, Ya Allah, why should we respect him? Why should we do sajda to him? Why you are going to appoint Khalifa? on earth. Why not we? So Allah said, okay, let me test both of you. And you know the story. I'm not entering the story. Then Allah tested both of them بِكَلِمَاتٍ through some words. فَأَتَمَّهُنَّ Adam alayhi salam, he completed the words. Means he passed the test and the angels failed the test. While they were, of course, infallibles, but ultimately what happened, that Adam proved his knowledge. He proved that his knowledge is more than angels. So this knowledge became the reason for others to respect this knowledgeable person. So first reason for respect in Islam is knowledge. Why should you respect your parents? You think that you are smart, as I said many times. I'm going to repeat it again and again. Because this is a problem in our society today. The teenagers that think that they are smart. What their parents are saying, nah, they don't know anything. They have no idea what is going on in this new world. World is changing. Our parents are old. They have obsolete ideas. We are smart. We have new ideas. They don't understand. No. This is wrong. When you get old, when you get father, or you become mother, your children are going to think the same way. Maybe your parents were thinking the same as you're thinking now. Who knows? This is a cycle. This is a cycle. But the smart is he who listens to Allah and the instructions of religion. When Allah tells you that you have to وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا, you have to be kind and obedient to your parents, there is reason why Allah is asking you to be obedient and respectful for your parents. It is in your benefit. And at the end of the day, you are going to benefit from this practice of respect to your parents. The same thing, respect to your elders, your uncle, for example, your aunt, your, anybody in the community who is older than you. Look what Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam says. In his Risalatul Huquq, he's saying that you have to respect somebody for two reasons. One, because of his age, he's older than you. Then, because of his Islam. And in the end, he combines both of these reasons into one. So beautifully. He says that you وَإِنْ جَهَلَ عَلَيْكَ تَحَمَّلْتَ وَأَكْرَمْتَهُ عَلَى إِسْلَامِهِ مَعَ سِنِّهِ فَإِنَّمَا حَقُّ السِّنِّ بِقَدْرِ الْإِسْلَامِ. إِنَّمَا حَقُّ السِّنِّ. Here he ends this حَقُّ الْكَبِيرِ. Here the conclusion. That why your elders should be respected? Because his respect is according to his Islam. As he grows up, as he gets older, his Islam gets stronger. Remember that other hadith. His Islam gets stronger. His iman, his faith gets stronger as he gets older. He has done more good deeds than you. So his respect because of his age is because of his Islam, because he has spent more time than you in Islam. in obeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He obeys Allah, he obeys Rasulullah, he obeys Imam more than you. So you have to obey such a person who obeys Allah, Rasul and Imam. So this is something very obvious for us. Respect, issue of respect. No argument. Yes. Now, what does respect mean? If you ask a question, is this disrespect? No. Not at all. It is not disrespect to ask questions. Rather, asking questions is encouraged in Islam. You have to ask questions. It's very good. It is not disrespect, but how you ask questions. Your father, your alim, your elder, your teacher, and then Imam and Rasul. Look, I gave you just one example of Adam alayhi salam, that how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala orders malaika, the angels, to respect him because of his knowledge. I give you another example from Quran. When the people would come to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, a big gathering, they would start asking questions, asking Rasulullah questions. When they ask Rasulullah questions, they would address him. For example, today you say, teacher, I have a question. Maulana, I have a question. Baba, Daddy, I have a question, right? So you address someone. How you address Rasulullah? So they would address you, say, Ya Rasulullah, Ya Nabi Allah, O Allah's Prophet, O Allah's Messenger. This is a good way of addressing Rasulullah. After saying Ya Rasulullah, they would use some words. For example, they say, can you slow down? Let me write it down, what you're saying. Can you repeat it, please? Excuse me, what did you say? So in Arabic, they have had two words to say this. Can you please wait for me? Can you repeat it? Can you slow down? Say it respectfully. So they had two words. One, ra'ina, one, unzurna. And we have discussed this in tafsir class 2 weeks ago. Look how Islam or Quran is sensitive about the issue of respect. The other people who were non-Muslim, they would come to Rasulullah and would say, Ra'ina. Ra'ina had two meanings. One, please wait. Let us hear what you're saying. Or repeat it, please. This means Ra'ina. Another meaning of Ra'ina was a meaning which was disrespectful. Ra'ina had another meaning which was disrespectful. These people who would say Ra'ina, they meant this disrespectful meaning. So the Muslims started copying them. They started using this word. Said, Ya Rasulullah Ra'ina. Ya Rasulullah Ra'ina. Allah said, stop saying Ra'ina. Though Ra'ina means also, please wait. It has good meaning, but in the same time it has negative meaning. Just reflect what I'm saying. Reflect on this issue. Pay attention. One word which has two meanings, one is respectful, one is disrespectful. Allah said, you should not even use such a word which has any other meaning, which is disrespectful. Though you might mean a good meaning, which is respectful, still the word has another meaning. Don't use such confusing words. Why? Because even if you are using it with good intention, still the word has a meaning inside, a disrespectful meaning. Okay, then what should I do? Quran said, وَقُولُ انظُرْنَا. The synonym of ra'ina is unzurna, another word in Arabic. Both are Arabic. But unzurna, Allah said, don't say ra'ina, say unzurna. Don't use this word which has two meanings. Use this word only has one meaning, and it is good meaning only. It has no bad meaning in it. It has no disrespectful meaning. To this extent, Islam emphasizes on respect. You got the point? Even when you're using words, you have to be careful while you're using the words. The words also should show respect. Through your words, not just actions. Words should be so much selective that you should, when you use the word, it should have only good meaning in it. Same thing about your parents. Now when you address your parents, you address your teacher, address your elders, address them in such a way that the words and sentences and phrases that you use should have good meanings only. Respectful way. Be as respectful as possible to your parents, to your elders. You might don't like something from them, yeah. So obvious. Many times you don't like something. As I mentioned last time, Quran is saying, وَإِن جَاهَدَاكَ عَلَىٰ أَن تُشْرِكَ بِي مَا لَيْسَ لَكَ بِهِ عِلْمٌ. Only one place, there is only one situation where you can come into conflict with your parents and argue with them and even reject them is fine. When they reject Allah. If your parents reject Allah, you reject your parents. But if they are calling you towards Allah, if they are calling you towards your own religion, you have to follow them. You have to respect them. And if you don't like anything from them, it's still Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi salatu says, من نظر إلى أبويه بنظر ماقت لم تقبل له صلاة وإن كان ظالمين. Anybody who looks to his parents with anger, just looking with anger, you're not saying anything, any bad word using, or any disrespectful words you are using against them. No, you are not doing anything. You are respectful. You are silent. For example, they are angry, but you are not arguing with them. The only thing you did, you look at them, staring at them with anger. If you stare at your parents with anger, لم تقبل له الصلاة, your salat is not acceptable. Even if your parents were zalim. Look, here is the point. Don't say, I didn't do anything. He is wrong. My father is wrong. My mother is wrong. My uncle is wrong. My Maulana is wrong. My teacher is wrong. Fine. He's wrong. Even if he is wrong, you should not be wrong. And there are so many ways to correct their wrong doings, wrong sayings, wrong thinkings. Remember the story of Imam Hassan, Imam Husaini alayhi salam? How they taught the old man correct wudu. Right? How they taught him to do correct wudu. So you cannot make it an excuse that since my elder, my parents or my teacher or anybody who I should respect, he is wrong. Fine. If he is wrong to you, according to your thinking, he is wrong, you should not be wrong. You should not wrong him. even if he is wronging you. وَإِن كَانَ لَهُ ظَالِمَانِ. Even if they are zalim, you cannot stare them, you cannot look at them with anger. No anger. Stop. So respect. Without respect, you will lose everything. Not just deen. Without respect, you lose dunya also. Deen and dunya both will be lost if you don't respect. That's why from the beginning to the end, from the time when a mu'min is born until the time when he was put in the grave, all his life is between this. Respect and obedience. So you have to respect those who are older than you and who are more knowledgeable than you and who are more pious than you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to be respectful for those who deserve respect. إن أحسن الحديث وأبلغ الموعظة كتاب الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.